Welcome back, everyone. My name is DM Rhino, and we're having a look today at another battle map. This is the Battle of High Hill in the Dragonlance campaign. And this is the first battle that you really have in the town of Volgna. Um, and it is a reenactment, so there's going to be a bit of history in this battle. And what I was really doing in the first part of the game was just getting a basic framework of a topographical framework, if you will, a layout of the geography of the high hill and how I wanted the hill to look like a hill and feel like a hill with a road that travels past it or around it that has been well traveled, but I didn't want it to be a mountain. That was the important aspect I was trying to take away. That if I wanted it to feel like an actual hill, and not any kind of rocky or arid landscape. And I was really trying to flatten out this hill. You can see I was trying to look at it from a different angle there, moving it around, making sure that where the road is going to be, that it was also flattened and giving it a bit of bumpy texture, making it a bit like a nice little kind of hill someone could hike up and maybe hide around or walk around. And maybe there was a tower at one point at this hill. I don't know, maybe there was, maybe there wasn't, but it made sense that it was kind of flattened at the top there. And you can see I put the overlay back on because I wanted to really get a lot of the other aspects of the battle and just placing random trees where I think where the overlay told me where the trees were, a bit of other rocks and maybe some walls. We could actually have a look there. I struggled for a while to find the wall I wanted because I didn't really want to find a wall that was broken, but I did want to try and find a wall that was had a bit of texture to it. So I'm still looking for the wall. I did place the wagon there, but I'm still trying to find this wall. And there's so many options with Dungeon Alchemist that you do get spoiled for choice. But it's really like picking the one that you think fits best in this battle and goes with the history of the things. Now this one is broken. I didn't like it, and I was, what could I do? What could I do? And then I'll just pick this one over here because I thought it makes sense that this wall would still be standing. If it's a reenactment, maybe they rebuild it every now and then. It's a stone wall, and I'm just placing it where the overlay tells me that it's going to be placed because I want to make it as accurate as possible, but also I still want to make it my own, right? And I will be adjusting things later on, but that kind of wave uh, around and down the hill is the idea behind the Battle of High Hill, the reenactment. And when I take the overlay off, this is where I start to adjust things and move things around and decide, well, I don't need this so big. The tree over here doesn't really need to be over here. And now adjust the wall and I start to individually move each piece to make sure that it feels like a wall that has been rebuilt and moved around and making these trees bigger because the trees and the wall do provide players with AC or cover if they want, and just so that they know that it's there and that we could see that it's there, it's really fun. And when I start to add texture to the road, I start to also think about the road is being traveled. And I don't want to make it one color because roads aren't one color, right? They have a bit of different types of texture, and you want to add that to the world. You don't want to make it a one tone kind of world. You want to add different colors and made it a bit more well lived in. And I always kind of start off with rock starting off, but also I try to think of how I can frame the map and add things to the map that will add a bit of character more. And again, you can see I'm adding a bit of rubble to the map and to the road and to the wall because I want to feel like this place has lived in. And it makes sense to me that the wall would have been rebuilt, and there are places in the world. And now, of course, I've just added some trees along the corners to add a nice frame to it. But this is how my brain thinks when I am processing a battle map and how I would think about it. Adding different colors and flavors to it, making it lived in is really fun to do. And Dungeon Alchemist does provide a really fun way of doing this. And I really liked how this map came out and the different colors there. So this map is free on my Patreon. If anyone wants to have a look, the links are in the bio, and you guys can have a look at it and just download it. If you want to use it, don't have to use it for Dragonlance. You can use it for anything. The different styles, different times of day are there for you. And I'm just doing the final adjustments now. I think it's pretty fun. Adding some flowers just for some zhuzh. But yeah, this is the Dragonlance Battle of High Hill battle map. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe and leave a comment. Till next time, cheers everyone. Bye.